Hey everyone, Connie here. Don't really want to make this video, but I'm going to because I think it's the right thing to do at the moment. So, as you may know already and everything, I did mention it before, but there's apparently not going to be a My Hero Academia episode this week because they're doing some special thing, I guess to celebrate the movie or something. Um, and I've already got MLP pre-recorded because, early releases and everything. Um, so, next part of this, you may have noticed there was no video for Attack on Titan Season 3 yesterday. And that's kind of where I'm going with this at the moment. No video for Attack on Titan yesterday, and there will be no My Hero on Saturday, and MLP's already pre-recorded. Yeah, you might know where this is going. I'm going to be taking a little bit of a break. Um, Basically just for the rest of this week. Um, there was no live stream today as well, and this is part of the reason. I've been like really tired lately, and I don't think it's just like, oh, I need to get better sleep or more sleep or something, because my sleep schedule's been mostly fine. That hasn't been an issue. But for some reason lately, like the past couple weeks, I'd say, I've just been really tired. And it could be because I'm trying to do too much on the channel, as I tend to usually do. It could be for other reasons. It could be for many different things. It could be just anxiety and depression creeping back into my life, as they tend to do every now and again. Because it is a thing that anxiety and depression can actually make you physically tired, very physically tired. And so can gender dysphoria, which has been creeping around quite a bit lately as well. Um, but then one thing also happened more recently it's taken a lot out of me emotionally, and I think it might have had a bit of a physical effect on me as well, because emotional stuff can affect you in a physical way, especially if it's that heavy. Um, and as you know, I strive to always be open and honest with you guys on this channel. If anything happens to me, if anything's bothering me, I'm going to tell you guys. So this is something that has been bothering me. A few days back, I don't remember exactly what day it was. Uh, a friend of mine from church, who I've known since 2012, we've hung out together. We've gone to multiple movies together and stuff. He is a very standard, I guess you could say, American Christian. As in, he's very conservatively minded, and he's not too accepting of people in the LGBT community. Ever since I came out as trans, he's refused to call me by Connie. He's refused to call me by female pronouns. And that alone hurt enough, but there were quite a few people who were doing that, and it was to the point where it's like, it hurts, yes, but I'm just gonna try to make it work and move through it. But because none of them were being like actively antagonistic towards me, outside of refusing to uh, gender me correctly and call my correct name and everything. None of them were being like hostile or anything. But just the other day, this friend, he sent me a message on Facebook with a couple videos. Well, actually, no, they were both videos. Or was one an article? Either way, sent me one was a video. The second one was actually an article that I think had a video in it. Okay, so he sent me a video and then an article, and both were basically extremely offensive anti-trans things, both from a conservative Christian perspective, um, basically demonizing the idea of being trans and saying that it's basically the work of Satan, and that once you actually start trusting and believing in God and the Bible, then you'll be saved from that. And it's like, it was extremely offensive and really upset me, to the point where basically that entire day that he posted that, again, I don't remember exactly what day it was. It was like a couple days ago or something. But it completely ruined my entire day. I was in a complete slump. But actually, no, it was Saturday. I remember that because actually going to the tabletop gaming day that my friend hosted was actually helping a little bit, like, improve my mood. Because, yeah, he sent that to me, like, right before I left and everything. So it was Saturday. Um, but it really put me down at the time when he sent that. And it, like, really affected me. And at first I just said nothing. I told people in various, like, LGBT based groups and stuff on Facebook what had happened, because they've been great support for me. And they've been like, they were definitely continuing to show that support and whatnot. But then I went to the tabletop day. When I got back, um, I finally was in, like, a more okay mindset to be able to respond to him without, like, snapping or going off. And so I did. I told him exactly how it felt to receive those videos, how it just was really offensive and really just disheartening. And his response didn't come until, like, the next day, because it was late when I responded to him. When he responded, he his response was basically, "Oh, let's get together and talk about this," which is the wrong kind of response for multiple reasons. He didn't even, like, try to apologize. I explained to him very, like, not harshly or anything. I was being very polite and respectful in my wording and all. But I made sure to let him know how badly what he shared with me affected me. And I made it very clear that I was upset by this, and that it really got me, like, pretty much crying and everything. And his response is, "Oh, let's talk about this." And here's the thing. We've talked about me being trans before. And his version of talking about it is citing Bible verses out of context, basically to try and demonize being trans and tell me I need to look to God to fix it. Now, not obviously in those words, but it's basically what he said in the past. And honestly, I don't feel like there's any reason to believe it'll be different this time. What he should have done is he should have apologized. He should have apologized for hurting me like he did, for sharing things that were so just hurtful. Even if they weren't his intention, and I don't think they were. Believe me, I'm not, like, saying that he was intending, like he was trying to hurt me. No. I do not believe that for a second. But the fact is, he very much did. And I do think that even though he wasn't intending to hurt me, he, like, truly believes and means, like the what was shared in that video and article. While he wasn't intending to hurt me, he was very much intending to kind of share a message in a way. The point is, through all of this, is that his actions in the first place and his response after really just affected me. I went to a different church on Sunday, an open and affirming church, which basically means they're really cool. They're a good Bible believing church that understands the Bible and doesn't twist it around for their own biases. Hell, they even have a trans person in the choir. Um, they're really great. They were really accepting, loving, caring. They properly gendered me the entire time. They didn't mess up once. They got my name like easily. And I plan to go there again this weekend, and just permanently if I can. I have to get a ride there from one of the members, but because it's not as close as this one, and they don't have a church van like the one I've been going to. But still, I plan to kind of go there permanently. I even said, like in this little visitor thing, that I would desire to become a member, and it's because it's a number of things. It's not even just this recent incident. Like my pastor at the other church that I've been going to for again years now. He even said that he will not refer to me by Connie, that he will not use female pronouns, that I'm not allowed to dress in female clothes, I'm not allowed to use the female restroom, and stuff like that. And it's like, it's been an ongoing issue ever since I first came out. So it's not like this is just the only incident. It's been a thing ongoing. And there's been a lot of people, a lot of other trans Christians and stuff, who have told me that I need to get out of there, that it's not healthy, that it's not godly, and that I need to move on and find a open and affirming church. And they've been telling me this again for months and months, and I've kind of been just not really ignoring them, but trying to like continue giving this church chances, because again, I've been going there since about 2012, 2013, and I didn't want to believe that these friends I've made over all this time could be like this. And just more recently, over the summer, I joined the tech team there, where I was working with the soundboard and the computer. I even more recently, just over the past like month or two, started helping out with the children's ministry. Something I had done at another older church that I went to in the past. And it's just like, this was kind of the straw that broke the camel's back in a way. It was the breaking point for me. And I know this might not seem like the most interesting video or whatnot to some of you, but I feel this is important to talk about. It was really the breaking point, and like I said, I had a great time at the tabletop day on Saturday, but coming back and having to confront all that again, and then I had a good time on Sunday while I was out at the new church and everything, and hanging out with them afterwards. But then again, it's like every time I come back from something fun like that, I'm reminded of what he sent and everything, and how he replied, and it's just been bothering me, because again, it makes me think back to all of those talks we've had about it before and how he's talked about it before. It makes me think to how just everyone's been treating me basically extremely prejudiced. They've been treating me in an extremely prejudiced way ever since I came out, and it's really started getting to me over the past couple days. There was no Attack on Titan video yesterday, because, well, one, I had to pre-record a couple of things. I was pre-recording a couple of MLP episodes that were leaked early, so I wasn't spoiled. And then at that point, it's like I was just so emotionally drained, because I kept going on Facebook to check messages and stuff, and I kept seeing that, and it's like it kept emotionally draining me every time, and it's at that point I just wasn't in the right mindset and mood to be able to do anything. And so I just thought, oh, I'll do it tomorrow. And so I wake up today, and I'm just I'm dead exhausted. I woke up late, after 11, so there was no, obviously, live stream today and all. But honestly, even if I did wake up on time, and was still like, dead exhausted as I was, I don't know if I'd have been able to do it. I was so dead exhausted, I was emotionally just kind of dead inside. And even watching some fun videos, like, weren't really helping me. I was I was looking at it, like, after I woke up. It's like I noticed the time and everything, and I'm like, oh well, I'll have to get to Attack on Titan and Steins Gate Zero today and everything. And it's like that's kind of how I was viewing it, though. It's like I kind of have to get to those today. And it only just occurred to me, like, maybe half an hour ago, um, that, well, half an hour before starting this video, I should say, it only occurred to me that I'm not really wanting to do anything. That I'm just physically and emotionally exhausted right now. That I just have no desire to really record. And that's why I said when I started this video, I really didn't want to make this video. It's not just because I didn't want to talk about this stuff, but I really didn't want to make a video. I didn't want to record. But I did. I started the recording, and here we are. But I didn't want to because I was just so exhausted. Even right now, I am. And it just occurred to me that I can't do this right now. That I need to take some time off and and refresh myself. I need to just focus more on, I guess you could say, raising up my mood again. On getting back to a more pleasant state of being. Because while I'm sure those reactions that I pre-recorded yesterday for MLP were fine, I guess, I'm sure, like, I wasn't at the top of my game, probably. I don't know. All I know is I just really cannot do this right now. And you guys are always so supportive of this, and I'm sorry this happens so often. I'm sorry this kind of shit keeps going on, that I keep having these problems arise, and there's all these breaks all the time, and it's just... I'm not going to apologize for things I can't control, though. It's like, I have depression, I have anxiety, I have all of these problems going on in my life. Stuff I can't control, stuff that's other people's fault. And it's... I have multiple mental disorders that constantly drag me down. I can't apologize for that. It's not something I'm trying to do. And like I said, trying to just work past it, just, it makes the content suffer. And you guys are always so accepting and always so cool about all of this. And it always makes me feel like absolute shit when I have to take a break like this. Because I always feel like I'm letting you guys down, even though you've told me time and time again that it's alright. That my mental, physical, emotional health comes first and stuff like that. You've told me these things over and over, yet I still have this just constant feeling of letting you down. And it's, again, it's not that I know that you guys are cool with it, but at the same time, my mind tells me otherwise. It's why I hate having this depression, this anxiety, this autism so much. because my mind tells me things I know aren't true. And I just, and it bogs me down. It's like I believe them without actually believing them, if that makes any sense. Bug. Stupid bug. I think that thing's been flying around since like 2 days ago. Haven't been able to get it. Either way, yeah, I'm sorry for this video being so long as well. It's just, I've had a lot to say here, and the point of all of this is I'm taking a little bit of a break. It's going to last at least for the rest of the week, for sure. But it could be longer. I don't know. Now, since MLP for this weekend is pre-recorded, that will still be going up. I will still be uploading that. I'm just not recording anything. And also, there won't be a stream on Friday either. Just letting you know that ahead of time, too. It's just, I just need to take full time off, pretty much. The only reason I'm even agreeing to upload something on Saturday is because, again, it's already pre-recorded and pretty much ready to upload. I just have to push a couple buttons and just let it go. So yeah. I really do apologize. I really do. But it's like, I really just cannot do this right now. I cannot find the strength, the motivation, the desire to want to record. And yes, that's for everything. So, even currently going stuff. Attack on Titan Season 3, Steins Gate 0, Voltron Season 5. Everything is on break for now. But that raises a question, because this Friday we were supposed to be starting a new show for Friday with the poll result. That is one thing. Okay, I kind of was wrong. I kind of lied. I will be recording that. I won't be recording anything else, but I will record a video telling what wins the poll. But that won't begin until after the break is done. So I won't be beginning the new show this week. I don't know if it'll be next week or the week after. We'll have to see. It just depends on how long this break lasts. I'm going to hopefully not have it last too long. Hopefully 2 weeks at most. But it's just like, honestly, it's however long it takes. I just need to take this time and just focus on myself at the moment. Especially since I already have enough stress going on with, I have this this hiring event at a bowling alley I'm going to tomorrow. And that's extremely stressful. Especially since I'm trans and everything. It's like, I don't even know what to tell them about it. Like, because I have to give them my legal information, my legal name and everything. But at the same time, it's like, oh, how do I bring up, oh, I'm a trans girl, by the way. It's just like, what do I say? And it's like, I can't ask my dad, who's the only adult, well, the only one who could help in this house. Because he's really anti-LGBT, so I can't ask him. What am I supposed to say? Because it's who I am. It's my identity. Like, when I introduce myself, how am I supposed to introduce myself? Like, oh, hi, I'm Brent, but I prefer to go by Connie, because, no, that's not entirely true. I am Connie. I don't know. So, yeah, as I'm under a lot of stress with that, too, and it's just like, I'm just really unsure of anything at the moment. So I need to just take this break, just recalibrate myself in a way, um, just relax and not worry about all of this shit going down. And as for the friend I mentioned before, the one who's been extremely offensive, again, most likely unintentionally, but I right now, honestly, I'm not even giving him the time of day. I'm not going to talk to him. I'm not going to answer his messages or his calls or whatnot, because right now I just am definitely not in the right mindset to be able to do that civilly. Um, and honestly, I'm basically going to try to move on. I'm going to try to move on, focus on my new church and my new friends and the people who have shown that they do care, and we'll go from there. But I'm going to stop this now because I could ramble on probably forever. Um, the long and the short of this is, yeah, I'm going on a break. At least for the rest of this week, maybe next week too. I don't know. It could even be longer. I just need to get back to a more healthy state of mind and focus on getting to that point where I feel just the desire to record again. But once again, on Friday, I will announce the winner of the poll. Or Thursday, tomorrow, not Friday. I always announce it the day before. I'm gonna still do that, by the way. So tomorrow, I will still announce the winner of the poll for the new Friday show, and I'll mention it again there. It just won't the show. I won't start reacting to it until I come back. So everything except the MLP episodes, which are pre-recorded, are on hold for now. Everything. If you have any questions, if you have anything to say, please feel free to do so. And there's always the Discord server as well. If you want to talk there, I'll probably hang out there a little bit. So yeah, if you need a link to that as well, I'm not going to even try to focus on doing a description for this video. So if you need a link to the Discord server, I have a couple videos on the channel. Look up one of them, just search Discord. You'll be able to find it. I do apologize. I would put a link, but again, I don't want to focus on that right now. I'm just going to focus on other stuff. So, thank you all so much for watching. Sorry again that this is so long, and sorry for the sour, depressing news. But for now, I'm Connie, and I'm signing off. See y'all next time.